You got it, Chino.
So I've stirred up the fucking bee's nest with this morning's video. The cherry on top of this controversial video is some guy put this shit on the Dayz Reddit, right? This video has angered them, and so I have some of these comments here, which are fucking fantastic, and I just want to I want to take a chance to really answer them in depth, which is hard to do in a comment. So I'm going to start off here. They never lost their opportunity, and a huge amount of players come back for the 0.60 update just proves that. A lot of players actually are still interested in the game. You'd know that if you knew anything about the game, TBH. So, why do you pretend your idiotic, uninformed opinions are facts? Well, I like to base what I say on how I feel. That's it. This isn't fucking CNN, buddy, alright? I don't fact check shit, okay? In this video, you can see in the background, I have the fucking Dayz wiki open just so I could check the dates to make sure I had them right on like when this thing was being developed and stuff. And I just glanced at them. I don't even know if the ones I said in the video are right. I don't I don't fact check shit, okay? And so really what you should pull away from this is Sam's pissed because Sam spent money. Sam now has to fucking wait for almost 3 years to get this fucking piece of shit going. And then I really think you're over glorifying this 0.60 update. Everyone's like, oh, the game's fixed. No, it's not. It's still a piece of shit. I looked at all the stuff it fixes. It's still fucking garbage. It's still the biggest pile of shit. They could do anything at this point, and it still sucks. Unless they build it from the ground up. What they're doing here is polishing a fucking old-ass piece of shit game. I don't want my game fixed 2 years after I buy it. I want it fucking when I buy it. I want it to be good. There's a lot of early access games that don't suck. The Culling, for example. That game came out, and I was fucking happy with the initial release before they even put textures on the bridges and shit. That game was fantastic. Dayz is a stinking pile of shit. And it's always been a stinking pile of shit. And the 0.6 update is just spraying Febreze on a stinking pile of shit. The fact that you wear V-neck t-shirts is fucking hilarious to me. Not hilarious like I'm laughing kind of way. It actually just makes me angry. That's actually why I took off my work shirt and I saw that comment on my phone. I went to go get this shirt. It's dirty and it smells like a foot, but I just wanted to find a V-neck that I could wear just to appease this Brendan Hart guy. He's using the fucking kid, the little fat kid from Up. That's his avatar. That's a good movie. I like you, Brendan. This guy is fucking hilarious. He has a Modern Warfare fucking Marine or something like that as his profile picture. His name's Nick Master. He says, hey, there's a big difference. 2 Dayz mod, 2 standalone. So if you're gonna judge, at least know what you're talking about. You just lost 1 sub, good job, bud, and quit showing your homework while you're talking smack about an actual good game. Look foolish. What I gathered from this pile of shit, wait, what do you want? Abby's telling me I said we're out of creamer, can you pick some up? I guess you don't have any money. Because she said you're gonna have to man up and drink that shit black, babe. I ain't got no money. Yo, wait, hold on a second. Hold on. I don't think this is bright enough here. Stop! You just lost 1 sub. Good job, bud. Alright, that guy, if he genuinely thinks that the mod is not as good as the standalone, then he will not be missed. But this guy says, forget about the Dayz game. I still like the mod. It's better. I will agree with that, my friend. He says the server's community isn't dead either. It's cool. I hate standalone. Worst purchase ever. Incorrect, my friend. Incorrect. Well, yeah, the standalone was the worst purchase ever. But the server's communities, they are dead. They really are. Because there's no new influx of people. It's just every time I've gotten on the mod servers, those servers are fucking ingrained with their people. Those people have been there for months. They will be there for months, and there's no new people. Consider it like societal what are those called? The class mobility. You ever heard of that term, class mobility? How easy it is for a foreigner to come in and navigate his way up into middle class and upper class. If a society has good class mobility, then that's a good thing, because that means it's easy to climb the social ladder. But in terms of DayZ mod servers, those servers have had the same fucking assholes in there. They all have helicopters and shit. There's no just new influx of fresh people, and then people leaving, people joining, people leaving, where it's just a nice fresh group of people. No, it's these people that have been there forever. They have these big ass bases. You go into Electro, and there's fucking 8 assholes waiting in there with a fucking Humvees and shit. How the fuck am I supposed to compete with that? Go, this guy, Kitsune is his name. He's got a fucking fox or some shit, so he's like a little fucking weeaboo or something. He may be like one of those slant-eyed guys, but he knows what he's saying. Alright, he says, I think everyone loved DayZ back in the day when no one knew Chernarus and was struggling to find a map. Starting with a Makarov also didn't really help. I too am guilty of buying, even pre-ordering DayZ standalone. I have learned my lesson and have not pre-ordered a game ever since. That guy knows what the fuck is up, dude. Personally, I think what it is, it's the mystery. Like, the mystery of DayZ is over. That's what I was trying to get at. Dark Souls, that's what I was trying to get at with Dark Souls. The mystery of Dark Souls is over. I wish I could fucking erase my mind and re-experience that whole kit and caboodle. But I can't. And Chernarus everything's figured out about it. This guy right here, Michael Wilson. DayZ fanboys getting pissed that their failed early access game still sucks. That's what I'm talking about. That guy's he's just milking the teats of the angry fucking DayZ kids that sit there and they're like, oh, 0.60 is our savior. Our fucking savior. No, it's not. It's not at all. Alright, Dean Hall fucking took his early access money and cheesed it. Because he realized that shit was going downhill. They weren't getting anything done. Alright, this is the best argument I've seen so far. This guy's name is Picky. Alright, Picky says, okay, the DayZ mod is still there. You could play it if you wanted to. In other words, that was his subtle way of saying, shut the fuck up, you retard. Just go play the mod and stop whining. But others prefer the DayZ standalone. It has come a long way since its first release, and mind that it is in alpha. And they even warn you before buying the game that it is in development and that you shouldn't buy the game if you're not ready for the consequences. DayZ Standalone has put its focus on survival and realism, not insane base building or PvP. They don't want you to bring in loads of military guns and vehicles. It's a different game for a different audience. Some will enjoy it more, some will enjoy it less. Alright, I will agree with you on most of that, okay? But let me just say this here. I understand they don't want to bring in loads of military guns and vehicles and stuff, and that makes it a whole lot less fun for me. It's not like a running camping simulator. That's not what I wanted out of DayZ. That was the least fun part of DayZ for me. But this sentence right here, this is what really gripes me. Ready? But others prefer DayZ standalone. It has come a long way since its first release. No, it hasn't. Not at fucking all. That's what angers me. They have patch notes and shit, but there's core fuck-ups with the game that just make it unplayable. Fucking unplayable, man. You start out with nothing. Your guy's automatically hungry. That's not an issue with me, alright? Because when the game first came out, there was rotten bananas and kiwis everywhere, but at least they put around some food now, okay? So you go around picking up shit, but the melee in that game, because there's no guns, so all you can do is come out with a fucking axe or something like that. So if you manage to find a melee weapon, you're forced to do melee for most of the game, is basically what it is. And the melee sucks so much ass. It is the worst melee I've ever... Trying to beat something up in that game it's the worst experience I've ever had in gaming. It is absolutely fucking abysmal. And it has not come a long way. There is nothing in that game that has come a long way. I can't think of a single thing that's come a long way. And the best part is the standalone was created to help stability, and like there was major problems with the mod, like low FPS even on high-end rigs in cities and stuff. And in the standalone, or that was in the mod, in the standalone, I still get like 30 frames in the middle of Cherno. It's like, fucking fix this shit, man. Like, what's the point of making the standalone? It's fucking, you haven't done shit. Jacob Mango, you are retarded. That's a great way to start a comment. That's keeping with that fucking YouTube vibe. I'm liking this already. Daisy Essay, that's standalone, by the way. Daisy Essay is not going to die. Also, you enjoyed Epoch? That was a PvP fest. You want spawn points you can select? Yep, you are a troll. By the way, using the term troll is the fucking gayest thing I have ever heard. I hate that term. If someone just says something you don't agree with, troll. If someone says something to make you angry, troll. Just the term troll. You can go fuck yourself if you use that. And that fucking troll face, that bent up, fucking stupid fucking face. I did like the Epoch mod. Alright? I played the standard DayZ mod, and then I discovered fucking Breaking Point, which was broken at the time, so everyone called it Broken Point. And then there was all these other ones, and yeah, if I wanted to have... Actually, Epoch wasn't PvP. Overwatch was the heavy PvP one, where it was just guns in every house. You go in there, pick them up, fight zombies off, and shoot them. Epoch was... There was a lot of PvP in Epoch, but there was a lot of base building stuff as well, if I remember correctly. And so, yeah, if I wanted to fucking build some bases and shit, have some cool-ass stuff, horde vehicles and shit, yeah, man, I'd play some Epoch. It was just a... I'm sorry, I don't want to sit there and wait 6.5 hours to get any fucking action. And the only action that I can find in the standalone is being chased by a fucking zombie that squeals like a pig, and then when I turn around to beat it up, its fucking animation sucks so much I can't even find the fucking hitbox. So I'm just sitting there just circling, swinging like an asshole, look like I'm having a fucking seizure out in the middle of a field, not getting anything done. The second part of his comment says, dude, yes, this game has slow-ass development, but I don't think you understand how slow the development is, because some people say... You know, oh, it's just taking a long time. No, it's taking a really fucking long time. So long, in fact, that everything that they have on it right now is outdated. It's laughably out of fucking date as they're developing it right now. Wait, this is my favorite though. This guy's so fucking out of it. He doesn't even know what he's talking. His name's King Shady. Also, if these pansy want Epoch, they can buy their own server really cheap. DayZ will never die. Out of 35 friends on Steam right now, 16 are in DayZ or Arma related. ... Like, that's just like fucking... Like, he just drops the mic and walks away. Oh, that's it. 35 friends. 16 of them are on DayZ or my... Well, fucking duh. You play DayZ. You fucking join... You add friends that play DayZ. You're in a fucking selective group. It's not like you and your friends are the perfect sample of all demographics of gamers. No, you're a bunch of people that play Arma. Of course fucking 16 out of 35 of your friends are fucking playing it. You act like if you're fucking some guy that's a goth guy, like you're all of a sudden gonna have like, oh, it's weird, I'm gothic, you know, and fucking 16 out of my 35 friends are also gothic. Are this guy Jacob Williams? Are you gonna make any more Skyrim videos? Please, I have watched them all. No, I am not. It's not gonna happen. It's not even installed on my computer anymore. All right, this guy right here. His name's JB4K, 4K PC gameplay. I sense a Frankie wannabe here. I wonder if he's a fucking cunt like Frankie is. Yet another person who doesn't understand how long game development takes. You realize all updated servers are jam-packed 24/7 because people are so hyped about the update. Obviously, people still care. People can care all they want. It's me that doesn't care. I take that back because I'm gonna join one of those 0.60 servers, see what all the fuss is about. This guy right here, he's really revving up my blood pressure because he's taken the same comment and posted it like 5 different times as replies to other people's comments. Because he's like, this is the end all be all. This is my DayZ manifesto. I'm gonna convert the world with this one. This guy here, his name's Tavros Nitrum or some shit. He says, I think they really did waste an opportunity with DayZ. It was popular when it came out, but they took way too long with development. And I'll agree with that. They really did. They fucked this shit up. And then this guy comes in. His name's Finn. Phen. He says, once again, because this is the like second, third time he's posted it. And every time he posts it, it comes on my phone, dude. I have to see this guy's fucking comment 3 times. Are you out of your mind? It says, I've told several people already. I shall tell it again. No, it's not. It's not taking too long to develop, apparently. This is normal. This is normal shit. First off, getting mad that it's taking years. You know, most games made with 200 goddamn people take 3 or 4 years, right? Second of all, no one cares anymore. Okay, I gotta go back to that previous sentence, because that was just high speed. We gotta break this down for a second. Okay, he says, you're getting mad that it's taking years. Yes, I am. I am getting mad that it's taking years. You know, most games made with 200 goddamn people take 3 or 4 years, right? Incorrect. They don't take that long. They probably take about 2 years, I would think. But when these are made, they're made from start to finish, and then they're released. And they're a game, and there might be some issues, but then they patch them, okay? And then there's games that are made in early release, and they are released like, I'm going to use the culling, for example, again. They released that game, and they're balancing it and constantly shifting things, making things better, adding stuff. But it was a fully great playable game from the get-go. DayZ, on the other hand, they spent a long time making it. Then they released it as this fucking just wander fest. There was nothing to do, really. You just wandered. That's it. And they really haven't done a whole lot since. They've added some stuff, but none of it's good. What they're doing right now is they're drawing teddy bears and stars and flowers on the cast of a broken arm. But underneath all that shit, there's still a broken arm, alright? The game is still a piece of shit. You can add all the camping stoves, fucking hammocks, boots that you can put on and off, wolves that attack you in the forest. Add all that you want. Still bad. It's still awfully bad. And then this guy here, Tavros Nitram, which is funny because this guy just came back with a slam dunker. And this other guy probably doesn't even realize it, because this guy's high-speed fucking retarded. He's posting the same comment in multiple people's things. Like, who does that? Obviously, the guy's deranged anyways. So, this guy, he comes back and he says, they're just fixing up the game, not creating a whole new game. Like, it shouldn't take that long. The game was put out, and it was like, it was there, but there was major shit problems that needed to be fixed. The amount of work that needs to be done to make this thing finished is not that much. They're just working on all this shit that is irrelevant. I love the comments where I don't have to say shit because there's people already here that have just ultimately smashed them. This guy, Finn, this is the same fucking asshole I just realized is the last dude, doesn't have the world's attention. I said that. That was quotations. He does that. And then he says around 2,600 people watching it on Twitch with 7,182 in-game currently. Holy shit, he done fucked me on that one. That's it. Most popular game. And this notorious NIG. Notorious NIG comes in with the fucking left hook. He says 7,000 out of hundreds of thousands that used to play it. You know, at one point, the DayZ mod had 1 million unique users. 1 million. Alright, this guy Finn, he is just adamant, man. He wants this correct. This video offends him. I can tell he took a lot of time out of his day to really just try to correct all the wrongs that I've done. And, for example, the Little Nord says here, DayZ seems pretty shitty, built on some sort of potato engine and whatnot. And then he comes in, Finn, this offended him, okay? I'm sure he was laying in bed, and then his fucking eyes just snapped open. He sensed that someone was talking shit about his favorite bad game. He says, you know what? It's made by a collection of people, right? Not like 200 people like normal games. And so that justifies it being shitty? I mean, Minecraft, which, like it or not, was one of the greatest fucking games ever. 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 And it was made by a small handful of people at first, but they made it playable and fun the whole way. The whole way through, it was great, because at its core, it worked. And then they added bells and whistles. DayZ, at its core, does not work. And they're adding all these bells and whistles. It is not time for the bells and whistles yet. Put the camping stoves away, my friend. You have zombies to fix. This guy right here touched on something that I hadn't even thought about. And he worded it in a way that a previous guy was getting at, but this guy really hit the home run here. Really got it into my noodle. All right. This guy says, this was me shit talking the game and how it sucks. He was like, actually, a lot of players from the standalone don't like the crazy mods. Building giant fucking bases and shit. We want hardcore survival. Out in the woods. Hunting animals. Fishing. Make out of yourself what you want to be. Not spawn in as a class. Save your fucking loot in a bank. And what's tickling your balls when you're dying has not many consequences anymore when you just build yourself a fucking castle. A hardcore survival simulation is what we want. Excellent point, my friend. Excellent point. I think what my issue is that I think Dean Hall wants what you want, Mr. Deathbite. He wants it to be a hardcore simulation. The guy was ex-military and he made the game initially to train military personnel. I think he wants a hardcore simulation survival game. And once he left the reins and like the community started developing, they made it into this fucking glorious just battle bitch fest where there was still, if you wanted to like leave and go hunt and stuff, there was still PvE. But if you wanted to PvP, if you wanted to get into thick shit, you could get into thick shit. Going into a city had massive dangers. You'd go into a city, you'd probably get your ass shot. But, big stinky but, if you went out in the woods, there was nobody usually. You'd go hunt pigs, make fucking steaks and shit, chop down wood, make castles, make a fucking lodge or something. Someone would come by and knock it down. I felt like you could make more out of that game than you could on the standalone. Like, if you could do the hardcore survival if you wanted to, or you could do the PvP. But I understand what you're talking about. But what I think my issue is that I liked what the community made that game into. I think it was a better idea than what Dean Hall had in line for it, and I think it was a better idea than what the standalone turned into. They're aiming towards a hardcore survival game. That bores me. It just fucking bores the shit out of me. I feel like I'm fighting the game more than I'm fighting other people. And I don't think the game should fight me that much. It just fucking angers me how much it's fighting me. And I will give you that one. If that's what you're into, then that's what you're into, man. I'm not gonna bullshit you on that one. But I feel like they shifted at the height of its game, at the height of its popularity. DayZ was this thing ran by the community, and I think everyone wanted it to keep going in that direction. A lot of people did. I think a lot of people wanted to keep going in that direction, and then when the standalone came out, it reverted back and went down a different path. And so it just isn't that great anymore. Alright, the only reason I'm reading this guy's comment is because of his name. His name is George W. Cush. It says, DayZ is dead. Shithead and lazy developers only care about milking the title rather than actually making a game. And I almost feel like... I almost felt like that was true. Because when Dean Hall left, I felt like he just made the bare bones minimum to get like DayZ out as an early access. And then once he got paid, he was like, all right, later. Like, he got paid in advance. Everyone knows, like, if you're in like the construction industry or something like that, you pay a contractor in advance, he will never fucking come around and fix whatever the fuck you paid him to fix. You pay shit afterwards. You don't pay beforehand. This fucker got paid and he fucking cheesed it, man. He doesn't give a fuck anymore. Anyways, that's all I got for today. So you guys keep it skippy, keep it limber, you know. And I gotta go to the bank, and I gotta go to the post office, and I gotta go to Publix, pick up some creamer, and I think I gotta take a dump. Those are my 4 things on my list. So you guys do whatever you got to do. I think you probably got to go to the bank too. I just go over there and wait for people to drop pennies and stuff at the ATM, and then I pick them up. I don't know what you guys do there. So, thanks for watching. This is General Sam, and have a nice day.